Was good, y'all? Got the mega tote.
He's nuts.
Hey man, we've been gone for a minute. I ain't gonna lie, but those first was like 3 episodes, I think. They funded a whole last vacation for us, so we just came back from Italy type shit. I was just like,
I was gone for a minute, but I'm back now.
but motherfuckers just lazy type shit, procrastinating, things of that nature.
Indeed.
So
IndeedJobs.com.
By the time you hear this, you probably already heard an episode that dropped on Monday. So this will be like a double upload.
Saturday?
No, I'm gonna upload. I told you the other one on Monday, and then this one on Friday.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you're hearing this, it's too late.
So hopefully, I'll cut this shit out though. If that didn't happen, hopefully it's a double upload this week, and hopefully
Double
y'all
entendre.
enjoyed. Yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed the Monday episode, and
You said
yeah. This
agree with it.
this is the Friday episode. So yeah, I wanted to talk about the concert shit.
Okay. K-Dot.
Cause I just went to the K-Dot concert, bruh. It got hot. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
What the
hot.
hell? But yeah, I just came back from the K-Dot concert like 2 weeks ago, and bro, like it hit me how many classic songs he has, bruh. He didn't even play all his slaps. That's the crazy part.
Kendrick has a very big discography.
Yeah, discography.
That's
cock-
crazy.
Because he didn't play nothing from ADHD. I mean,
Jeez.
Section 80. And so, you have ADHD there. You have, there's another track there.
There's like 3 or 4 like that were
That were
there,
bangers.
yeah.
And then in Good Kid, Mad City, he didn't perform, he didn't perform Poetic Justice. He didn't perform, Good Kid, Mad City all around has pretty much all the bangers.
Whole ass album.
Yeah, he played like and he didn't even perform the whole songs. He only performed like the chorus of like them, like Swimming Pools. Good Kid, Mad City. That's just the track called.
Yeah.
Backseat Freestyle. That one's fire.
That one is fire.
Many Trees. Come on, don't kill my vibe, bitch. Don't kill my vibe. Come on. And then To Pimp a Butterfly.
Energy from 2 planets away. I got my drink, I got the music, I want there, but today I'm yelling, bitch, don't kill my
Bro,
vibe.
I'm telling you, bro, that whole concert was a vibe, bro. That shit,
crazy.
Bro, I bet, bro.
that
can
shit was
already
lit.
imagine, bro.
And y'all see that Post Malone shit when he broke his rib?
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Nah, I didn't
I
see
didn't,
it.
I didn't even see how it actually happened.
Yeah, so apparently, like, I don't even know what stadium it was, because and basically he had like this little runway or whatever, or that's just like his stage or whatever,
Yeah.
and then in the middle of, I guess from what I've like read or heard, is that there was a hole in there because usually what comes up there are like the instruments, like the guitars, like people like put it there and then it comes up so he could play a new song or whatever.
Yeah.
And I guess they forgot to pull it
Raise
back
it up.
raise it back up. And because of that, he fell into the hole and he like
Landed
at the edge on the edge of it, and he landed on his rib.
Oof.
Oh my god, that's so painful.
At a
Yeah,
concert, bro?
yeah, and I think he performed maybe 1 or 2 more concerts after that.
I'll be
and
winded as fuck after that.
yeah,
bro.
and then he said that he's gonna stop touring for a while because he said that he was having like trouble breathing type
yeah,
shit.
bro,
So
that's crazy.
yeah,
Damn, that's crazy because if he really would have like broke that shit in a certain way, that shit literally could have torn his lung.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
cap.
That's
Could have dug into his shit.
because you falling onto like a whole like a edge.
Oh fuck, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, trust us, we're doctors. Google trained.
I took
train.
I took anatomy and physiology with Mr. 2, but I failed it. I failed both semesters.
I feel bad for my anatomy teacher. She quit after that year.
Damn.
We put her through hell.
My teacher was a goat. He ran around.
Mr. Two.
Ain't nobody tell her to be a teacher.
He was the one that would ride around the bike in Oakland.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
That's dangerous.
that is.
I would not teach
You're a
high
real
school
one.
kids, bro.
I would.
I don't even think I would teach past elementary.
I would teach high
What is
school.
that?
No.
I would only teach high school just because that's like the only.
Leave that in.
If they picked it up, I'll leave it in.
They probably didn't, bro.
Yeah, hell no.
Weak ass Mike.
Hey, Come on,
You're
man.
trying his best.
Yeah, I'm trying my best. Nah, but I only teach high school just because what I was best at is like algebra 2 and algebra. So I would teach high school,
I
honestly.
was really good at English, like the papers, like essays, shit. I was really good at that.
What were you good at, Cheesy?
Oh, I can't even say lunch because I wasn't even eat. Nah, I was good at geometry.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Geometry was cool.
Until I stopped going.
Was that freshman?
Yeah, if you didn't skip it. Because you could have skipped it from
You could have, yeah, you
8th
could have.
grade.
Lucido did not teach me shit.
Lucido.
I did it sophomore year because I had
Like that
algebra.
Italian dude.
Freshman.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure he's Italian. Yeah,
Geometry was lit. It was easy.
I didn't learn
I liked
shit
it.
from it, bro.
Oh, that's French.
What'd you say?
I said we, bro.
Fucking hell.
Hell no. Geometry was pretty easy.
I was good at digital recordings.
All right, Elko.
If y'all didn't already know, I got a mixtape on SoundCloud.
Okay.
LCO.
Is it L.co?
No, I think it's just L.
Oh, for real?
CO, yeah.
I could have sworn there was a dot. Somewhere.
I think at one point, yes. I think
You went through a name change?
I did. I just made capital L, capital C, lowercase o. For whatever reason.
There too, Luis.
It's a love song. Get it popping.
Is that shit still up?
It is.
Yeah, he hasn't
It's the
taken
only
shit
one
down.
I have.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
You took on? You
I
took
made
down
the
the
other
other
ones
ones?
private, yeah.
Um,
It was a little bit more like
personal type
yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Especially-
Fuck, what was that
especially
one
that
rapper
last
that
one.
used to
He
fuck
got
with hella?
inspired by Fora. He thought it
Yeah.
was Fora.
What was that one rapper used to fuck?
Wait, which one?
There's a it was like a white rapper that used to fuck with hella.
Lil Cito?
Cam Meekins.
Cam Meekins,
Yeah.
there you go.
Yeah, I
still-
sampled Better Days.
Yeah, damn, I forgot about him.
Yeah. So I
I
sampled
don't even know who that
the,
is.
well, no, I didn't
Yeah,
sample.
I mean, he's
the,
not big.
I took the instrumental
You're big.
and I kept his chorus
Yeah,
and I built my verses around his chorus.
Of course, you sampled it.
Exactly. That's
I'm
the
gonna sample it. I'm gonna sample it.
That's the origin of it.
That's
Chavo?
true. Bro, back in high school, bro, we used to be into that like super lyricist type shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, I have notes
That
from
shit still
high school
slaps.
days where like I literally would like make
That's back when y'all
Bars.
would slap like Logic and J. Cole and shit.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like back then, like that shit was like that shit was religion to me.
yeah.
Like, but like now I
For
don't.
real, you were Catholic or what?
I was barology.
Biology.
Alright.
Biology.
But yeah, like I used to like that's all I used to listen to type shit.
No,
but
yeah.
like now I don't. I
Things of that
rarely
nature.
listen to that.
Indeed.
No,
I like
yeah,
it's rare for me to like. I have to be like in a rare mood to listen to that type of music.
I think
now.
I have to be like so zoned into like that mental level, like that I want to
Yeah.
listen to that shit. Because right now I'm just like either banda or just like straight up like hood shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Beamer.
Like I'm just
Yeah.
listening to like Gunna, Lil Baby, like all that shit. Like that's like my daily mood. I
I
would
got
say.
my whole area playlist.
Yeah,
like,
and
that's all
then,
I bump.
Like you got rappers like Cam Meekins,
Oh, yeah.
Omen,
Oh, Omen, bro.
J Cole, like even J Cole and K Dot, like.
Sideline Story, J. Cole.
But that's what
was-
makes it J Cole and K Dot special is that they have tracks that
are deep,
blend
but
into
still have,
blend into like the what's it called?
The hype type shit.
Yeah, I get like mainstream.
Yeah,
But like
for sure.
you have like there are other tracks that are like more on the lyrical side, on the personal side that it kind of takes like a special mood to listen to that type of music.
type shit.
Yeah.
Man, like if you're on your way to your 9 to 5, you want to listen to gang banging and
Man.
gun
Okay.
slanging and
Facts.
gun toting and bitch fucking and drug doing.
All that shit. Hood rat shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, just building off on that shit. Like, I think I could probably pull up like if I could fix my old iPhone from
Mhm.
high school, I could probably pull up like all my notes about like bars or hooks that I was supposed to work on, but
Yeah.
I just never actually took the time to make a song out of it.
You think you could have made it?
Not
Like,
made
'cause,
it,
like-
nah.
My bad. My
I
bad.
I think I would have been able to drop certain things for like the smaller following,
Yeah.
but not like on the major spectrum type thing. Nah.
You would have had to sell your soul.
I think if anything,
And
it
I'm
would
an
have to be, like-
island boy. Hey, bruh, shit. If they made it,
Hey,
shit,
man,
maybe
that's
you
true,
could have,
bro.
bruh.
I know.
and with all right at that time with today's like media exposure, maybe.
Yeah, that's
At
true.
that time, with what we had going on, for sure not.
But at the same time, I think you could have also caught something just because how big SoundCloud was back then
True.
too.
Like what, gonorrhea?
Because SoundCloud was huge back then,
true,
bro.
True.
SoundCloud.
Yeah, I think if anything, like had I dedicated like the time to it, it would have had to been like a very like slow build. Like you know how like like he had like those like 3-4 mixtapes.
Yeah,
But he had
yeah.
like a very small following, and it wasn't until his like first album that
He mainly blew up because I don't know if I heard this correctly, but like he was like on a interview or on the radio or something, and apparently he made his first million off of merch.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I want to
Yeah.
say that is accurate. Yeah.
Because his merch blew up like crazy, like
Oh,
his
yeah,
whole
Yours Truly
yours
shit?
truly shit. Like
Bro,
for
I don't know
sure.
if you remember, but like 2015 to 2017, bro, everybody and their mamas
Had
had white
four-
tee.
yeah.
Dot.
I was
Oh,
one
yeah,
of them.
yeah, yeah.
I was one of them.
You were?
Hell yeah.
Oh, for I don't.
I had
remember that.
fucking YT.Juan_Carlos with like 3 S's and
I think
bro, I had a
everybody-
long ass name.
I think everybody and their mama at one point had white tee somewhere in their fucking like bio, name, whatever it was.
Yeah, I don't think I've.
I just bought the merch. 'Cause
I just listened
bought,
to the
bro,
music
you know what
and
happened
bought
when I
merch.
bought the merch? What's it called? So you know how he would take hella fucking long to ship out orders?
Oh man!
So I remember
Fuck.
he took like 2 months to send me my shit, and I told
Yeah.
my sister, I was like, "Oh, the package isn't arriving." So we like made a claim to PayPal that we didn't get the package, and then we ended up getting the money back and the
and
order.
the merch.
Hell yeah, boy!
That's for
Hella finesse. I don't think it really finesses him though. I think, or I don't know how that
I
shit
think
works.
it might have.
It for sure does because
Yeah,
it still
'cause-
puts the production, the labor. And at the end of the day, they don't get that back.
Yeah,
Like,
you
that's
asked
why
for the
I-
money
yeah.
back. What was it? I don't know. It was my sister. She ordered something like on Black Friday, and that shit came in hella
Oh my
late.
god, bro! I remember that.
Hella
shit.
late.
I remember I got my package like 2 weeks, and then like you telling me like she didn't get her shit for like months, didn't it?
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
that
bro.
shit.
He used to be lacking on that shipping shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
But yeah, I was. Actually, no, I wasn't surprised that he made his first meal off of merch because
His merch was
his
clean.
music wasn't too popping, but
His
yeah,
merch
It was
clean.
just, it was hella deep. It was just for a certain crowd. You feel
yeah,
me?
facts.
I think it was
You went
perfect
to a
for the high
concert, no?
schoolers.
Yeah, I went to a concert. I got 2 signed posters.
Oh, for real?
I
Yeah.
won the giveaway. It's
He-
the only giveaway I've won.
I mean, it's like I kept them shits because I was like, oh, what if he is like hella big? I'm gonna sell these shits.
You asshole! You asshole!
I mean,
I don't think
Dude.
they probably go for anything though.
They don't.
for a while it seemed like he was
Gonna blow.
projectiling into like
Yeah.
something big, but nah,
'Cause-
he stayed too locked into the.
The sad
I
shit,
question.
the life.
I question that whole autograph market, like especially with people like that, because like shit, like an autograph baseball from like a famous ass baseball player sells for stupid,
Yeah,
but like like a signed poster, it doesn't sell for much because. Especially nowadays, bro, like that's like an offer when people drop albums. They're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'll sign a poster
think
for
it-
like $10."
I think it literally has to be something like exclusive, like completely exclusive to
Yeah.
something that he did.
Like,
in order
it has to
for
be like a clothing item that he dropped once,
Exactly.
and never
like
dropped again.
something 1-to-1 or 1-to-10 type shit. That
yeah,
that gains
a
traction.
poster I don't think would go for much. Like it would take like Travis Scott to sign like my shoe, and like if I showed him the Travis Scott one and he signed it, you could sell that for hella.
Yeah.
But if I gave Travis Scott like the CD that I bought and he signed it, it
Yeah.
probably won't sell that much.
Yeah, like if he said Myra, it would be pretty lit.
All right, yeah.
yeah, I wanted him to walk into it.
I wasn't gonna walk into that. I'm not that
I
stupid.
already
Come on,
met
yeah.
Myra.
Come on. I'm not stupid. Come on.
Fucking dumbass.
Bite your ear.
Wait, what?
No.
No. Chill. Jesus Christ, bro. Fuck.
It's
Jesus
okay.
Christ.
Jesus Christ had dreads, so shake them.
Did you guys ever watch Passion of Christ?
No.
For real?
Whoa, that's a movie?
Yeah.
I thought you just wanted to talk about her passion for Christ.
No. That's a movie.
Nah, I ain't never watched that.
I remember
It's crazy.
Is
that
it like the
that-
real life? Like what
it's
happened
it's supposedly the real life story of him. Like obviously at the end, spoiler alert, he dies.
Wait, is
He
this
gets crucified and then he comes back at the end.
is this what they play like around
like
Easter?
Christmas?
Yeah, they played around Christmas. Yeah,
Christmas?
especially around
Or Easter?
Christmas.
Yeah, I think it's Christmas.
Christmas.
Because it's Christ's birthday.
I don't know. What do they
Christ-
play around
Christ, miss?
Easter then?
I don't know.
'Cause
Probably like
that's the whole resurrection.
Looney
thing.
Tunes.
Oh
This
yeah, true.
motherfucker.
I was about to say.
But yeah, I have watched it in that case. Yeah, I just wasn't sure that.
But
was what it
yeah,
was called.
so you have watched it?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I remember seeing that like as a kid. It was kind of weird watching that.
It's
I
sad.
don't-
It's a sad movie.
Religion is a really weird thing because you can see so many different versions of the same thing.
Yeah.
So
That's literally what religion is.
I also bring it up because apparently they're making a sequel to that movie where when he resurrects or whatever. I don't know how that's gonna work.
What happened when he resurrected?
I don't know that. I guess that's what they want to show us.
Isn't
like
that what they play around Easter?
they could maybe
Hey, there you go.
because that's when he resurrected.
Yeah, after Easter.
Resurrected.
Easter was the day he
Yeah.
resurrected. Yeah.
Yeah. So
3 días después de something. Yeah.
so yeah, I heard that they are making a sequel to that.
Whatever
I don't know
Credo
how.
said.
I don't know how that's gonna work.
It's crazy that that's a topic today because I literally went to church yesterday. I was telling
Oh yeah, you told
I was
me you
telling
went to church.
I went to church yesterday and it was like
I
misa
was just talking
de
about
sanación.
Wait, what?
Misa de sanación. So it's like where you cleanse,
Sana
like,
colita de rana.
where you cleanse.
Oh,
But
with Purell and shit.
but like they had like a father visiting from like I don't even know where, but like
Oh yeah, they
like
be
he was
traveling
funny,
type
like
shit.
type shit, and like it was cool. And like he said a lot of out of pocket shit that I agree on that I won't touch on this because
Yeah.
it's not a topic I'd like to get into here.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of like shit that was just like like 50-50, like oh like you lit, and then it's like now what do you mean by that type shit. But then like at the end of it, like I don't know if you guys ever been to like where they bring out the whole I don't even know what the right word is, like where they put like the little thing in the center and like they start walking around with it so like you can
And
like get like
is it like
near
the
it.
incense?
Not incense, it's like
Because I remember they used to walk around
it's
with
like
like
the whole
something.
gold like the whole gold thing is like a little like center where like I don't know exactly what they put into like, and I don't know the word properly, so like I don't want to fuck it up.
Do they
like,
walk
something-
down the middle aisle and
Yeah,
swing it
like-
around?
No,
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
not
thinking
that.
of.
But it's like the father walked around with it, and like he lets you touch it, and like it's like you're supposed to like feel him there.
No,
And, like,
I never
like
seen
that
that.
shit.
Yeah,
Nah.
me either.
So
I only remember that shit. The
I like-
swinging thing.
I'm religious, but I'm not like devoted as fuck. Like
Yeah,
like
'cause-
I do my shit, and like I
Your
believe,
mom is, though.
Yeah, my mom is like devoted, and my suegra even more.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
So,
I
like-
didn't know that.
When my mom like saw it walking by, she broke down.
For real?
Yeah, like broke down. Like
Bro, I
so
see
many
like
people
that's
do
just crazy to me. Like there's people like I think this is like a not different religion, but I think it's because you're Catholic, right?
Yeah, Catholic.
So like I think in like Christian places, like there's like pastors that like literally touch people,
Yeah.
people, and they like start shaking and
Yeah.
like that.
Like,
Like that
there's so
shit's
many-
crazy to me. Like
They say it's the Holy Spirit passing through your body.
Yeah, type shit. And,
I don't know, man.
touching. We'll get back.
They
to
feel
what I
the
was
touch
going
of
on.
God or whatever.
Yeah,
Touch
so like
me.
previously, like maybe 2 years ago, like at another misa de sanación,
Yeah.
like they did the thing where like they put the oil on your head and like they like did
Yeah,
like
yeah.
a little pray over your like head. And I swear, bro, like I felt myself like swaying, like I lost balance, like
For real?
totally, and like I was like trying to stay up, and they were like, "Oh no, like let yourself go," and like I felt my eyes were still closed, and I was trying to open them, and I couldn't open them, and
The
like I literally
fuck?
like I felt my body drop, and like they caught me, of course, and like they put me down, and I was like trying to wake up, and I literally could not wake up, like well, like not open my eyes. I
The
mean, like
fuck?
because I was awake, I was like hearing everything, but I just couldn't do anything. And like they say, like that's like the Holy Spirit like passing through your body, and like
I've always wanted to experience.
that's what I'm
something
saying. Like
that.
I'm
never
religious to the
experienced
point
that.
where I've
You believe it.
I've lived like I don't know if you remember, but like in elementary, middle school, like I would always be out like Friday, Mondays and shit because of like surgeries and shit.
Yeah.
There was like one surgery where like they were giving me the medicine as I was, like they were pushing me through the hall to get into the surgery room.
Yeah.
And like I swear, like I mentioned, I'm Catholic, so the Virgin Mary, like vivid, clear, like there with me, and like it was like the doctor, but like it took place of it, and I just like fell asleep, and like I woke up, and my mom was there and everything, but like that was my first one, and then the Holy Spirit was the second one, and then this one right here, this one I was bringing up before,
Yeah.
my mom broke down like instantly when he was walking by. And I was just like there, like supporting her, right? And like I like kind of touched the little, I don't know what it's called exactly, but like
Yeah.
I touched it as he was walking by, and like I felt like something, but not how she was feeling it.
Yeah.
it wasn't until, because we were the first aisle he went through, it wasn't until he got to probably like the middle that like I had to like sit down because I was just like I was overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And like my mom like kneeled down and she sat back up and my girlfriend was in between me and my mom. And I told my girlfriend, I was like, do you mind like switching spots? Like I just needed to switch spots, and like I leaned on my mom. And I'm not sure if you're familiar, but like my grandpa, the one I've been wanting to get tattooed of,
Yeah.
he went missing. So like we didn't know like he's dead, he's alive, whatever it was. In that moment before I switched seats with my girlfriend, like I literally felt someone touching my shoulder, and like I closed my eyes for a second, and like tears just like went right down my face, and like I swear like it flashed back to like when because my grandpa was like super into the church, bro, like super into the church, and like it literally reminded me of at St. Peter. We were in Holy Rosary in India, and like it reminded me of being at St. Peter with my grandpa standing like at one of my communions or whatever it was, like hand on my shoulder, and like I felt it all just like emotion just overwhelmed my whole body. And I went to my mom, like I leaned on her, and like I just told her, I was like, I feel him right here, and like, and I had to talk to my mom about this because it's a super like touchy topic for her, but like the feeling of feeling him there with me, and I told her like I feel him here with me like right now, and she just broke down, and she started telling me how, because I don't know if you remember Doña Rosy. She used to live by La Aurora over in Pittsburgh. She used to like sanar and like sobar and stuff.
No.
My mom
On 10th Street?
10th Street, yeah.
I remember that lady.
No,
So my mom would always take me there because she always knew what was wrong. Like if estaba empachado, whatever it was, like she would know. Like she didn't like she like rubbed my stomach a little bit. She'd be like, "Oh, you have this and this," and like she would like fix it like right away. There was one day before she passed away a couple of years ago, I went in and my mom wanted to take me to somewhere else, and I told her no, like I want to go with her. Like I don't even remember like why. Like I just said I want. I usually didn't care who I went with as long as I got like what I needed.
Yeah.
But that time I was like, no, I want to go with her. We walk into her living room, and she was super religious. She was actually super religious with my grandpa.
Yeah.
So her and my grandpa would always be like volunteering at the church at St. Peter. We walk in, and you know how they have like the Virgin Mary pictures where her eyes are closed? We walk in, and the eyes were open. And it was like following us, like as we're walking in the living room.
Jesus.
And then she showed us a rock, and it was like a plain regular rock, but it had the image of Virgin Mary. And she like took a towel, wiped it. It was still there. Wet it, wiped it, still there. Like it's on there, but it's not part of the rock.
Yeah.
And like, you know, like we were already blown away at that. As she's like sobándome, my mom's talking to her about my grandpa. And like instantly I feel her like her hands off of my body, and she like starts cradling herself, like rocking back and forth, closes her eyes, and she's telling me like he's in the dark spot, like describing exactly what she's seeing from his perspective almost. When she finishes like describing exactly everything, the Virgin Mary's photo like of the eyes being open closes again. And then like it was like they both needed a moment to take it all in.
Yeah.
Going back to yesterday, as I was telling my mom all of that, like I'm feeling him here with me, like overwhelmed, and I'm like my eyes are shut, and I'm like bawling, and like I can't even cry, like it's just like that emotion of bawling.
Yeah.
And she's telling me like, oh, like they're saying like this is what happened. And apparently, people are saying the image of what Doña Rosy said about him being buried, like hit in the head, buried, like face down, and he's suffocating. Building on that, they're saying that dogs smelled him and dug him up and ate him alive.
Jesus Christ.
Because he was so weak and like after being like hit and stuff. And like she's describing all of that to me, and like all of this is like linked in my head, like eyes closed, bawling and not being able to do anything. And it's just like, it felt surreal. Like I've been pretty separate from church recently because I'd just been dealing with my own shit.
Yeah.
And it was just that moment, because like in that moment I was like, before that huge wave of emotions hit, I was like thinking like all the shit that's like on my shoulders and stuff, and like instantly like I couldn't think of a single thing that's been causing me like all this stress, even though I think about it daily. And it like instantly switches to that, like my grandpa, like he's here, like I feel him. And I told my mom, and it's just like all of like from what happened like probably 2018 or something, and like just correlating back all the way to now. And it's like tomorrow, like what she was telling me, like there's a church like for him that she had to set up, and the fact that I felt him Friday, before that, it was just like all so surreal. Like, you know, like to each their own, like what they believe in religion. Like I don't believe in everything like that's practiced by the Bible, but what you feel is what you feel. You know, like that there is no taking that away. And like what that was, it was just like crazy. Like my mom's always wanted me to be like touched more by religion in that manner, and like I've never fully accepted it because I want to live my life how I feel is the best. Yeah. But like time after time after time, it just like continues to like show me a different perspective of everything, and it's just so crazy to me how like, because I was always like, look, because even like when it was like my turn touching it, like the next 5 minutes, like there was people like getting weak, and like, you know, like people were helping them like sit down, like calm down and stuff, and like that wasn't me. Like I literally just like I felt it, and I was like, okay, like I'll do a prayer, like, you know, sit down. But like that next 5 minutes after, it was just like so crazy. I couldn't stop. Like I literally couldn't control anything of what I was thinking or feeling, or like how I was reacting. It's so fucking crazy to me, bro.
That's great. Like I've never had like an experience like that. Like I never been, because I know when we used to go to church out there in St. Peter, that's the one in Pittsburgh, right?
Yeah.
Like they had like a church upstairs and then one downstairs.
Yeah, they had like the seating upstairs.
And then I remember downstairs they had like some sort of like it was like some sort of event or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And it happened to my brother Junior, where he had like he passed out type shit. Like he just had one of those moments. Like I don't think he ever really elaborated on it, but like it's like I like I said, I've never experienced nothing like that where like I felt God or I felt like my religion like on me like that.
Yeah,
like
it's just like one of those things, like it happens and like you just don't know how to describe what just happened.
Yeah.
And you know, each person's gonna take it a different way. Like I didn't take it as like, oh, I'm gonna change my life and be like, super devoted.
Because some people really do like do a whole 180 and like switch their whole life around.
Yeah, it's
180.
Yeah, 180. Because if you do a 360, you go back
to where you were.
Oh shit!
Come on, don't do me like that. I used to think like that too, but I changed. I hit a 180.
Okay.
No, but yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Crazy, dude.
That's a crazy ass story.
I want to experience some shit like that. Like God,
it's honestly sometimes scary, bro. Like, like just how strong it is.
Surely, like I bet it's hella overwhelming.
Yeah,
like it's just
like you just don't know how to accept it.
Because I mean, just from the outside looking in, like I said, like if I saw somebody like just straight up bawling their eyes out, like as soon as they see something or touch something, like that, like just seeing that, it's like, damn, that must feel wild.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, dude. Like,
cause I just be chilling when I'm at church. I just be chilling. I do what I gotta do, and that's it. Like I don't, and I almost feel like, I don't even know if bad's the word, but I just feel like, I don't know, like, I don't even know what's the right word, but I just, there you go. I feel like desensitized to all this shit. Like, I'm like, man, I'm here, but I'm not here.
That's literally how.
Because it's like you're like, it's like with me, bro. Like I wouldn't like going to church because I didn't understand like the scripture and all that.
As a kid, like going to church to me was a chore, bro.
It was.
I hated it.
Yeah, no cap.
Going to like Sunday mass is still a chore to me. Like I can't do it.
Yeah, like I remember, like, bro, like, cause I remember as a kid, you know, every Sunday I was forced to go to church.
Literally, bro.
My parents would wake me up, whether we'd go in the morning or we'd go in the afternoon, and then I remember the day my life changed was like, it was like life changing is when I woke up on a Sunday and we didn't go to church. I was like, oh shit, we not going to church. I could play I could do this. Like I got more time for myself or whatever. And then like, I think back to those days and I like almost kind of miss it. Not necessarily because I miss church and it's fucked up to say, but like I don't mean that in a fucked up way to my religion or whatever. But it's more of like as a family, we would go to church, bro, and what I cared for was after church. Like
Yeah.
we'd go out to a restaurant. We'd go out to like Toys R Us. My mom would take me to go buy a toy or whatever. Like
Guanatos.
I would go out to get like Baskin Robbins, Guanatos, like shit like that. Like that's the shit that I miss.
Yeah.
Man,
like,
I do miss that too, bro. Like back when like both of my sisters were like under the same roof and shit. And, like we were all like just like
all
that.
together,
Like,
bro.
I remember like just going in the fucking black Tahoe that we used to have to church, bro. Like just me and my two sisters back there, and me being annoying to my sisters, and them not wanting to sit with me and shit, and like bro, that shit, like fuck, that should be hidden, bro.
That should be hitting me in my core, bro. Like that's the type of shit that you like take for granted.
For sure.
And like I meant like we would go to like Chuck E. Cheese, like just like hella like random activities after church, and it's like that's the shit that I mainly miss. And like there'll be times where I'm like I go to church after like not going for a minute, and I'm like damn, like I do kind of feel it a little bit. That's when I kind of feel is when I haven't gone in hella long.
Yeah, no, like there's times where like, cause I tell my mom this all the time. Like I am religious. I believe in the figures Catholics believe in, but I just don't believe in like having to gather every Sunday mass, having to do like all these like extra like little things to show your devotion and stuff. Like I feel more than anything, like if I need to talk to God, like I'm gonna talk to God, like regardless of where it is. And then like at least 5 minutes a day, like that for me is like it feels like it's enough, to the point where like obviously like I'm a sinner, like I do this and that according to the Bible and like the beliefs of the Catholic Church. Like I'm a sinner, and it's just like everyone is, like that's just the way I see it. Like it's so hypocritical to me, like the way the Catholic Church is, and I hate being in like Sunday mass, being partaking in all that. Yeah, like I'll do like the misas de sanación, I'll do like confession sessions, I'll do like just going into like a cathedral and like taking a moment to be there with like in the temple of God, but like all that like extra stuff is like it's a no go to me.
Yeah. Damn, I haven't been to confession since I got confirmed, bro.
Same.
Yeah, I haven't even been confirmed.
That's crazy. Damn. You should do the same one I did.
Yeah, I should. But I remember like back then, like way back, like a minute ago, it was like I guess recently when I stopped going to church, I felt like I don't know where I heard this from, but it was like it perfectly described how I felt about like the whole attending church is to me religion isn't based on attendance. Like just because I don't go to Sunday mass or I don't go to like so and so or whatever these events doesn't mean that I don't believe.
Exactly.
Like it's like but at the end of the day there's always gonna be people who criticize you or like just because you don't do that type of shit. But I mean, to me, like...
But at the same time, when you think about it, those same people that are judging you for not doing that are hypocrites.
Exactly. Because we're not supposed to judge as Catholics. Exactly.
It's so hypocritical. That's what you were saying. Like, it's so hypocritical, and it's like... It really is, like... I don't know. It's such a slippery slope. Like, any religion is a slippery slope.
Exactly. Like, religion in general. Like, this isn't just for Catholics, so don't get all butthurt about it. But, like, literally, I was telling my mom, like, how, like, a pope... literally the highest hierarchy possible in the Catholic Church, like will say something, and there's multiple disciples who will be like, for example, like homosexual marriage. Like there will be fathers who are like I love you, but I don't love the sin. Yeah, it's like, so how can you go confess, repent all your sins for like the day to day? Oh, I cheat on my wife. Oh, I do this and that. I lie.
Day to day,
like you know, like there's like shit that goes on like that, like and but like a homosexual can't go and repent like, I was being homosexual, but like forgive me for I have sinned and I'll probably do it again tomorrow type shit. Like you know, like it's just like it's so stupid to me. And then the worst part is like the Pope is saying like, oh yeah, like we have found like it is okay to do like this in the Catholic religion. Yeah. And then there's all these people saying it's not. And it's like, so like how are you gonna go based off a hierarchy in the Catholic religion but not be 100% all about it? And it's so stupid to me, bro. I was like, I hate it. Like I hate what the Catholic religion is like from a outside perspective, but I know what I believe in, and I know the figures I believe in, and that's all that really matters. Yeah, to me, like this is who, like when I'm praying, this is who I'm praying to, and like that's it.
That's all that matters to God, bro. Like
at the end of the day, we're
having that connection with Him.
End of the day, we're all gonna get judged at the end, bro. Like no matter like how you lived, how you died, like You're gonna get judged before you see the pearly gates, if you see the pearly gates.
I mean, they say all you need to see the pearly gates is just to repent before you die.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It is what it is, bro. It's just one of those topics. It's
like these are the type of topics where you could literally just sit on for a minute.
Yeah, I've had
you
so
just go
many
back
nights.
and forth.
I've had so many nights of going back and forth with my parents because I'm like,
Black sheep.
I'm like speaking the ideas of how it makes no sense, and they're like, "Oh, well, if you go here and here,
you just have to believe."
Like, and it's like, no, bro. Like,
yeah,
and then literally, sorry, the father yesterday was like, "Oh, it's a war of ideas," and like, there's so many of us who believe it here and here, and it's just like, dude, like, it's not a war of ideas. It's just, and he said it before. He was like, probably like 3 lines before he said that. It's not a war of ideas. It's believing what's morally correct. And then knowing that the word of the Bible is not 100% what Jesus said, because it's been rewritten so many times, time after time after time, over so many different eras. It's like, I don't even want to get into this. Way too much. But it's so stupid to me how, like, you can say one thing and then literally 3 sentences later, like, do a fucking full 180 on your previous statement.
Literally, because there is like certain passages in the Bible that are morally incorrect, and you would think like, oh, why would God like want to do that?
Why would that be the teaching of God that we should live by? Exactly. It's so stupid.
It's crazy, bro. Like
it really just does go really fucking deep, bro. Like
it's
at the end
it's
of
too
the day,
much to get into.
Live your life how you want to live your life, like living as like a morally correct person to your standards. And at the end of the day, not everyone believes in the same religion or the same figures, so it's like,
regardless, you're gonna be morally incorrect.
Correct. So it's like, it don't matter whose standards you're living to. End of the day, you're gonna repent when you die.
No cap.
I'm just scared that there's nothing at the end of all of this. That's the only thing I'm scared of. It's
so crazy how they say, fuck.
Fuck, we're gonna, bro.
Yeah.
We shouldn't even get into this, bro.
I mean, we could get into it, but like, I don't want this whole episode to be about this shit.
Let's just go ahead and cut it here.
So why are you balding? No, I'm playing.
So me personally,
I wouldn't go bald. No, I'm playing. But I only wrote down balding just, like I said, I think of just shit while I'm at work, and I just write shit down. And like something I always thought of is like people who bald and don't. Like, to me, if I ever start balding, if I ever start
like hold on to the little strands of hair that they have,
like the people who have like the little 4 strands on top, like the Homer Simpson motherfuckers.
Oh my god, bro.
Like for me, like if I ever see a receding hairline that's like gotten too wild, I'm cutting that shit all off
for sure.
And if I look shitty, oh well, that's my life now. Like
if I start balding and I can't grow a beard. Ooh. I'd rather invest in the beard implant than the fucking hair implant.
Oh hell yeah, that's smart. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I'm stupid. Tatted. I was gonna think about getting a whole ass.
And I'm getting tatted
for sure. Oh, I already told my girlfriend this. I want to get tatted from head to toe.
Oh damn! I don't know about all that.
I don't mean like every single fucking inch, but like I want to have a tattoo on just about most of my body part.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I go bald, I want to have a tattoo on my head.
Whoa!
Like maybe not like splattered, not splattered across the whole head, but like like behind the ear. Like
I was gonna say like behind the ears accepted. Like
kind of like detailing into it maybe.
Ooh, that's a little too much.
It just depends. Like feel me? Like it could be a tattoo that's like coming in.
Tattoo
sideways.
A beard.
Nah, beard implant for sure.
Fuck no.
If I can't grow a beard by the time I start balding, I for sure need to invest in the beard implant.
I always said if I ever start balding from like this part of my head,
no, it's a wrap.
I'm just gonna convert to Judaism and put a yarmulke on my head.
Okay, bro. You're a fucking idiot.
That's kind of.
I always say that if my corners like completely disappeared, then that's when I'm going bald. Like if the corners is gone, you're done.
Yeah,
you're done.
You're done.
Oh, look like prime Kurt Angle.
That's another thing too. If I have to go bald, I'm getting yoked, bro.
Oh, for sure. You cannot be fat and bald, bro.
No cap, you just can't. Bro.
For sure.
Like another thing too, bro. It's like there are certain people though that could pull off that look.
Oh yeah,
the bald.
Yeah, like the bald up here, but like hair on the sides. Like you have to have a certain look to pull that shit off.
I feel like you have to be a little bit whiter. Like
you definitely have to be white
to
pull that shit off.
I think he said wider.
I did say wider.
Oh, I thought you said white because I think
I feel like
you look good with it white.
Facially, you have to be a little bit wider in order to kind of like pull that, like above. You talking about like the above the ear, kind of having that empty.
Yeah. Because there's like
just the sides.
Yeah.
Wrapping
I
around.
feel like you have to be like slightly wider.
Because there's like certain people that like, but at the end of the day, they build their image based off like their fame or whatever.
Yeah.
But like there are like famous figures that have
Paul
like
Heyman.
Paul
Oh
Heyman.
my god, literally the
There's
tail.
another guy named Larry David. He could pull that shit off. Like there's like a lot of people who could pull that shit off, but it takes like a special type of look to pull it off.
Yeah. I can't wait for the World Cup.
Oh man.
Like I don't get me wrong.
I'm excited, but I'm
it's probably
scared.
gonna be like the worst World Cup as far as like.
I feel it.
Hype.
I don't know. I don't know if it's gonna be the worst World Cup, but I think it's gonna have the worst. Probably some of the worst aftermath.
Possibly.
Just because usually I don't know. I'm just
If Argentina doesn't win, it's a bust.
because I mean we're barely starting in the leagues,
Yeah,
so after the World Cup there could be a lot of injuries. So I don't know.
that's true. A lot of retirements.
Oh man,
A lot of
is
retirements.
you think
actually.
this is Messi's last World Cup?
As a starter for sure. If he does one more, it's definitely gonna be like bench appearances.
I wonder if he's gonna when he retires, he's gonna still be involved. Like
I think if he wins,
Coach.
if Argentina keep playing as good as they are, I think he's retiring. Like, I don't feel like he has him and all the like mature people in Argentina. I don't feel like they have the need to continue anymore. They done put out since 2014 good performances.
regardless if they win or not. Or
I feel like obviously if they don't win, they probably are gonna hold out to do it.
Mhm.
If they do win, I feel like they're gonna
Yeah.
pass the
torch.
I feel like that's what it would be. They're very strong contenders for it.
I mean,
They have very mediocre players in a lot of part of the field, but the management of the team under Scaloni is crazy, bro.
yeah. Like I read after their last game. I don't know if it was their last game as of now, but they're like 34 games unbeaten.
Oh yeah, they're way in that fucking run, dude.
That's crazy.
I wish we had a different manager for Mexico.
Oh my god, Mexico's looking.
Tata Martino fucked that team up, bro.
My parents was telling me that because when they watched the game, my mom said that she went to sleep when Mexico was up 2-0. And then she woke up and she was like, what the fuck just happened?
Dude.
Like, they lost 3-2.
When that left work, they were up 2-0. I got home, tied 2-2. I walk upstairs,
They scored.
3-2. I'm like, dude, I didn't even get to watch any of the game before they choked that fucking lead.
That shit's crazy.
It's so fucking crazy, bro. And they have a lot of potential, dude. Like, it's not like they have a bad team. It's just very under bad management.
All right, we'll wrap it up here and we'll end it with who do you want to win and who do you think is going to win?
I mean, I think it's clear at this point. I think and I want Argentina to win. If I put
Money on it?
who do I think is going to win under Argentina, I would want Mexico to win.
Oh, okay.
Like, or at least advance past round 16. Realistically, I would want, if not Argentina, Brazil. But Brazil, I think, is the next best
Contender.
as far as management and players.
They're looking really good.
I feel like France under Deschamps is a bust.
Mhm.
Like, they have quality, they just don't have good management or excellent management. Belgium has like a decent dark horse run, possibly. There's a couple other ones I was thinking about, but yeah,
Portugal?
I think, they definitely have
They have
quality.
quality too.
They definitely have a lot of quality. I think they have a lot of. I don't mean this as a diss to Ronaldo, but I think they have a lot of decisions to make as far as who's going to start. Like, I don't feel like Ronaldo is the best output for the attacking force with all the young, speedy.
Do you think he
players.
gets benched?
I think.
I highly doubt
I think
it, but I think it's the best option.
the best option for Portugal, I would see him coming off the bench at like 60 minutes at most.
Yeah.
But who knows what happens? I feel like a lot of it is gonna ride down on whether they bench him or not.
I think Brazil's going to win, but I kind of want between Argentina and Portugal to win?
See, like I would want Portugal to win, but I feel like they have so much of a younger squad that they can do it in the next World Cup.
I just chose those two because I want Ronaldo or Messi to have.
Yeah, in that
I
aspect,
want, I want one of them to have a World Cup under them.
In that aspect, yeah.
That's the reason why I chose one. And I just think Brazil's gonna win. JC, with your excellent football knowledge, who do you think is gonna win? Or who do you think?
Who do I want to win? Obviously Mexico, but who do I think is gonna win? Probably not Mexico. That's all I gotta say.
Just end it on that. Just end it on that. Thank you for listening, and yep, that's another episode. Catch you next time.
I love you.
Brr.